Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? This is Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon, the home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. There's a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And he drops back in the gun. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Breaks into the clear. Jukes to get free. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on 3rd down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a 4th down.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the right side. And now the defense able to bring him down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's low. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw yet again. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Look out, room to run here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And the quarterback keeps it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On first down, it's play action. He bought some time, now lets it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Kirk, Oregon State has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Beavers. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They have fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Caught behind the line. It's low. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a man. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. What a catch! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking to throw it again. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Finds his man. It's low. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He's got room to run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Dump off caught by the running back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Great job of the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Gets some space around the 30. Here he goes. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Snags the quick throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Catch is made down the middle. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Touchdown, Oregon State. This air attack is still unstoppable.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look. Makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The ball is picked off. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Auburn stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
But a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They're going to run it. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Beavers will kick this away to start the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Washington State's offense back on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. Makes the catch. It's low. Making people miss. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass caught, can he get in? The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Touchdown, Washington State. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Washington State, 31, Oregon State, 24.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go!
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that run produces a decent gain.
What a play by this defense. They strung the quarterback out on the pitch, did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. They'll toss it to the back. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone.
Washington State offense will take over 1st and 10.
To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pickup of 13. 1st and goal, Washington State.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Interesting call here, Christopher. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
38, Oregon State, 27.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Oregon State Beavers will take over 1st and 10.
Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this time it's complete. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. And the Beavers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again. Looks left and finds his target there. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds his target. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. The Beavers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Now they call a run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Beavers! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Play action fake, looking to throw. This is caught. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal during the late stages. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Grinding away with their running game. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. And they'll give it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. The loss of the play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Under pressure, just lets it go. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pass rush closing in. One last shot incomplete, but they wrap up the victory. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.